we went to each and every village. We saw the RLs, the reduced levels of each and every road, drain that was constructed by various schemes in my district. And we did this kind of topographic survey. We have topographic survey of all the 714 villages, every road, every drain, where the water is flowing from, where it is getting accumulated. So this achievement, this particular task took us more than 4 months to achieve. In this example, you can see that there are about 4 major lanes, and the water drains through the open drains of these lanes and approaches a lake at the far right corner. So we took up the drain construction. So we realized once we finished the topo survey that there were parts of these drains that were still to be constructed. There were drains that were ill constructed. They had no levels. Water was stagnant in most of the drains. If you ever visit your villages, you will see that this is not the situation in Haveri alone, but the situation across the country. So we took up, as Bhubalan Sahab had done it under Narega, we also took up the scheme of constructing, repairing, rejuvenating the drains, getting the RLs back on track, seeing where the water is flowing from which point to which point. We made sure that the grey water that is generated from every household reaches a particular accumulation point. In a matter of about 3 months, we constructed under Manarega close to about 300 kilometers of drain. We had to maintain the 60-40 ratio, which is usually, I hope all my panelists who are working in the field face the same issue. I'm sure they face the same issue. I mean, we had to really go to the grassroots level and make sure that the assets we are building were as per the scheme directive. So in 3 months, we constructed the drains. We saw that the RLs were rectified. You can see a few pictures of the drains being constructed. Open drain is a good concept. You don't need a underground drainage for rural India. Open drain basically helps us to aerate the water, the grey water that is generated. The only thing we need to make sure is that there is no breeding of mosquitoes and other such vectors. We can do that by maintaining a constant flow, and that can be achieved if you do a topo survey. For every village, the topo survey costed us hardly 3,500 rupees. We empaneled some agencies. They came in, they brought in their equipment, they did a total station survey, they brought in their GPS machines, and they got the survey completed.